much scoring in a draw on the other two. 115, 113.
We have our answer for what the judges preferred. Slightly preferring the clean shots, the body work of Badu Jacket's post-activity of Noel McCaleb. We thought it was a close fight, and it turned out to be a really close fight.
The body shots and the body language of Jack was the difference. I think he was much calmer under the storm. McCallion turning his back, the inactivity in between the action. Jack just knew how to control the clock a little bit more, looked a little bit more comfortable in the uncomfortable moments. That was the difference here in a very tight fight.
So Badu Jack ekes this one out. With more on this fight, and of course our main event coming up, let's send it back up to Todd and Daniel.
Well, thank you, Corey. It's been a great night. Will it be an even better morning? It's after 6 a.m. here local time in Riyadh as we begin to turn our attention to our main event coming up next. It'll be Canelo Alvarez versus William Scull for the undisputed Super Middleweight Championship of the world. But first things first, let's check in with Claudia Trejo.
Well, we're here with Rick Reno from Ring Magazine, and we have a very special box. He already told me he can't show it to me, but Rick, you better tell me what's in that box.
¿Otro hielito?
In this box is the most
¿Otro hielito en esa?
expensive
Sí,
Ring
gracias.
Magazine belt ever produced. Handcrafted, the finest 24-karat gold.
24-karat gold, damn.
Six-figure territory, and we're going to unveil it at the conclusion of the main event.
Colors?
I can't reveal it. You're just going to have to see for yourself. Main event is coming up next.
Can't wait to see it. Thank you very much. Can I take it?
I'm guarding this with my life. Literally.
Fine.
Okay.
All right, so not only are the 4 belts on the line, but apparently something else instead, or indeed, in addition to. Don't know what it is yet, but there is Canelo Alvarez on Cinco de Mayo weekend. This weekend belongs to him. Will William Scull, who's fighting out of Cuba, spoil the fiesta, the main event of the morning, when we return live from Riyadh?
Welcome to the Fight Night Update presented by DraftKings. Sergio, we are here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where Canelo Alvarez will attempt once again to become the undisputed super middleweight champion, taking on William Scull. Now, the odds makers have made Canelo a huge favorite, but William Scull is undefeated. He's got a long amateur record. Can he do anything to shake up the odds?
He's a spoiler. I mean, he knows how to fight. He comes from that Cuban school. He can frustrate a Canelo. I expect this one to go into the later round. I think Scull can frustrate him. If he can land right hands, he has more power than that right hand, and the knockout ratio indicates. He can frustrate. He can win some rounds, and if he goes to the second half of the fight, maybe even scare Canelo for a decision.
I think if William Scull is going to win, he's got to let his hands go. We've seen Canelo in this second phase of his career be a much more judicious puncher. If William Scull can out-punch Canelo, if he can get the output up, maybe he gives himself a chance to win a decision. Well, in boxing, anything can happen. So make sure you check out the latest odds for DraftKings, and remember to gamble responsibly.
Muchas gracias. Gracias.
It's showtime, and there's no better way to win on boxing than with DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, you can get this knockout offer and take your shot at victory during the big bout. Feel the boxing action from the opening bell to the final blow with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app, enter the promo code, and get in on this great offer before the first punch. Life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crown is yours.
90 calories, 2.6 carbs, the only lighter than light beer that's worthy of being called Corona. Welcome to the premier side of life.
Our lives are not defined by any one action. Our lives are the sum of our choices. What exactly is your plan? Everything you are.
Welcome to the person that joined on this end. Follow the link on the description. It's $10 to catch the main event. I'm dropping it from 20 to 10 because there's only one fight left. Excuse me. Or you could just follow me on 2 out of the 3 platforms. Send me a screenshot and I'll add you to the fight. Okay.
Since royalty comes to Riyadh. The glitz, the glamour, the knockouts. The Mexican superstar has returned to claim his undisputed crown. Standing in his way is William Scull, undefeated, undaunted, but facing the stiffest test ever. This will be his new thing.
Canelo Alvarez is back.
This will be must see.
Let's make history.
This is the only show in town. Scull Canelo Alvarez versus William Scull, live on DAZN.
We welcome you back live to the A&B Arena. The sun has almost risen here in Riyadh. It's breakfast time. It's prime time in Mexico, and it's almost go time for our main event. Let's hear now from both of our main event fighters.
Sí, no, mira, siempre hay retos, ¿no? No porque no sea conocido no quiere decir que sea buen peleador.
Pero digo que toda mi carrera ha sido muy dura, aunque ahora soy campeón, que nadie me lo regaló.
El tipo de peleador que es lo que viene a darse, la mentalidad que tiene ahorita, ¿no? De darlo todo, tiene todo que ganar.
Es un boxeo muy hábil, tiene todas las condiciones, ¿no? Pero bueno, hay algunas debilidades.
Es un buen peleador, que sabe utilizar muy bien su distancia, rápido, pues alto, ¿no? Fuerte.
Un boxeador que no se le puede quitar el mérito de la leyenda que es, ¿no? Y el legado que ha hecho. Pero no, yo lo veo como un boxeador humano, porque tiene los manos igual que yo, y es un boxeador.
Nada nuevo para mí, he peleado con todos los estilos, con todas las estaturas, con todas las fortalezas del boxeo.
Vamos a ver con una leyenda y yo sé que me estoy preparando para una de ellas.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. My name is Todd Grisham, alongside the former middleweight champion of the world, Daniel Jacobs. You fought Canelo on Cinco de Mayo weekend 6 years ago. 2 judges only had you losing by 1 round. How were you able to find success against the face of boxing?
Well, I left it all in the ring. That night I knew I belonged.
To the people that just joined, follow the Discord on the pinned comment and follow the instructions. Once you follow me on 2 out of the 3 platforms, or send me a message for the payment details.
Has a way of controlling. In this fight specifically, he was more defensive than anything. I've never fought a person who had the agility that he displayed that night. It was a great experience for me, but how I held my own was because I'm from Brooklyn, New York. And I laid it down and made sure I left nothing in the ring so that my peoples could be proud of me when I come back home.
Yeah, you also switched stances a lot, which seemed to confuse Canelo a little bit. You had success against Canelo, but how does William Scull have success against Canelo?
Well, William Scull is a newbie to the game in terms of being in this caliber of this sport where now he's facing the biggest fighters. And so he has to know, 1, that he has the ability because he's earned it, and then 2, go out there and leave nothing. That's the most important thing. With a guy like that, you don't want to go back and say, I should have did this, I should have did that. You want to go out there and leave there.
Well, he's certainly full of confidence, William Scull, but all of Canelo's opponents say they're confident before they step into the ring with him. All that behind us now, how do you see our main event playing out?
I see Canelo Alvarez win by decision or possibly knockout. Canelo Alvarez has a way of controlling the ring, and I did a little.
Now, how do you see our main event playing out?
I see Canelo Alvarez, set of Canelo Alvarez. It's going to be a lot to deal with.
All right, well, Canelo looking.
So you're here in Riyadh. You come all the way from New York. Are you keeping an eye on somebody? Maybe a possible opponent?
For
course, I'm keeping my eye on a personal opponent. Canelo's the guy that we got our eyes on.
So let's talk about this. A fight against Canelo. Would that be the biggest fight in boxing history?
I'm not gonna say the biggest fight in boxing history, but I'm gonna say the biggest fight in the last decade.
How hungry and how much did you want this fight?
Oh, I'm very hungry. I wanted this fight because this is going to solidify myself in a greatness status. You know, take big chances, big opportunities. That's what I'm all about.
Well deserved. It's been a long process, a beautiful career, and just between you and I, forget about the camera. When is this gonna happen?
September.
Alrighty then. So for Mexican independence.
That's right.
All right. So it's gonna be in our house, the zone.
You said what?
It's gonna be in our house on the zone.
I don't know. We shall see.
Well, we expect you. You're always invited, and it's always a pleasure to have you. Real quick, before I let you go, predictions for tonight.
I got Canelo.
Obviously. Thank you. Back to you, Todd.
All right, Crawford electing not to take an interim bout before they possibly collide. Canelo gonna risk it
¿Cómo le va a
tonight.
Crawford?
Let's
Porque
get
Crawford
into
ya
our
tendría
table. Take Canelo
casi
Alvarez
2
fighting for the
años, peleó en
67th time of
2023,
his
fíjate.
professional career, but for the first time
O a
ever
principios
outside
de
of North
2024,
America,
perdón.
there's a pretty
Fue como en
big
2024 a
height and reach
principios.
edge
No,
for
bueno, un
William
año y
Scull, but
pico,
Canelo
perdón.
says, I've
Está
made a
cabrón.
living out
El
of chewing
receso.
guys like this up and spitting them out. It's time for our main event. Let's go into the ring and Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. From Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Let's get this party started!
1 second. Wait, I can turn it around right here. No manches, no hay nadie en la pinche arena. Está bien vacía. Es que digo, quieren que pinches son los millonarios. Van a andar despertándose por otros cosas. El fútbol no, la UFC ha sido adoptada ya como a nivel mundial y todo. Pero hasta eso no puede hacer.
And now making his entrance to the ring, the champion, William El Indomable Scull.
William Scull, the undefeated IBF world champion. But let's be honest, no one really knows much about him. He's expected to be a blip on the radar, a footnote on Canelo's resume. But don't tell him that. He's heard the talk, seen the odds, felt the disrespect, and tonight is determined, Sergio, to change the narrative from who's that to what did he just do?
Now let me tell you how he beats this man. He needs to keep his range, keep his distance, keep his height. Don't get too brave. Box. Use that Cuban style. Move laterally, move backwards, move to the side. Pop that jab, frustrate Canelo. Get him to the later round. That's how you have some kind of success against a star like Saul Alvarez.
A win against Canelo would be the biggest ever by a Cuban fighter and would move him from unknown to undisputed. Can he do it?
And now making his entrance to the ring, also a champion, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Que entrada corta le dieron al Scull.
Llevo tanta mi bandera que
Para eso llegó al pinche Conríquez para que le hiciera una canción bien culera. La otra estuvo chida, la que salió con un guía, la de Soy de GDL, ese estuvo. Creo que fue la canción le hizo. Mira la cara guardia.
Chance for him to burnish that resume one more time, become a two-time undisputed
Nada más lo voy a agarrar hasta que ya peleen.
IBF champion, and the elements, the atmosphere, the location. Canelo Alvarez, who's pretty comfortable fighting, training in the Las Vegas area, fighting in Las Vegas. Now here he comes across the world. Had to leave 3 weeks early to get here. Told us earlier this week that it took him up until about Monday to fully acclimate to his new surroundings. This is all the way there.
I'm about to close the stream for anybody that's on this chat. Just go ahead and if you want to catch a fight, message me on Discord. Join Discord and message me.
Since 2012, headlined 10 times already. Started with Shane Mosley in 2012.
Puro gente árabe.
25, still headlining, still
Ahora te imaginas los que van en ringside estos van por compromiso por estar bien con ese güey que es el de ese departamento de entretenimiento allá, no, pero de ahí en más ya no salió con la marca esa de Dolce & Gabbana, ya salió con esta Amiri.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will honor the two champions with their respective national anthems. But first, the national anthem for our host, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Ah, caray, casi siempre el himno va al último. Está toda la gente que fue. Es que las peleas de estos vatos, de los ingleses, las puedes hacer tarde o en la noche. Ya todavía va a ser tarde y todo, o sea, no en Reino Unido y así. Pero pues Canelo quiso que este evento fuera de noche acá en México, así que pues se arregló, ¿no? Pero pues es que, tío, ¿quién es Isano Piso va?
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem for Germany.
Ah, ¿ese no salió con el de Cuba? Es que el himno de Cuba era la canción esa de Celia Cruz. No te creas, no. Pues sí, es que allá vive. Así se lo sabe. Lo estaba cantando. To the person that just joined on this, and I'm about to end the stream.
Here to perform the national anthem for Mexico.
Mexico.
Please welcome Latin Grammy nominee, singer, songwriter,